Can AI actually write good songs? A musician's perspective. So I've gone into ChatGPT and had it come up with interesting YouTube titles regarding AI and music, and specifically for me as a songwriter. And it's given me this question: can AI actually write good songs? A musician's perspective. It's a loaded question, obviously. Thank you, ChatGPT, for that, for packing it so tightly. There's just a lot of words in here that we need to define. The biggest one being right, and the second biggest one being good. Well, I'll repeat again. Can AI actually write good songs? So let's go straight for the meat of this. Write. Does AI write a song? Like if you go into Suno and my answer is no. Like AI, again, does not do anything unless we are there operating it and making it happen. Like, Suno just doesn't spit out songs and put them on Spotify. I mean, distribution is a whole other part of this. But we're talking about the writing process. No, of course not. Like, a human being has to be there at the computer giving it information. Like, so for me as a songwriter, my process has been to, and maybe you've heard some of my AI music, the Jamestown Boogie, Where the Wild Things Grow, Burn Away. My process with Suno has been to give it pre-existing audio, so an acoustic demo. I'm a singer-songwriter, so I play acoustic guitar and I sing. I flush out the whole entire song until it's done. Like the intro, the chord progression, the melodies, the bridge, the lyrics, all the lyrics I write myself. Like the whole song is done. It's just on acoustic guitar. I bring that in and then I give it prompts. So I say, make this demo early 1980s hip hop soul from Philadelphia with a male singer, and make it fun and like party music, and boom, out comes the Jamestown Boogie. Or I make it late 1990s and let's hear a female gospel singer do this, their interpretation this, and all of a sudden you get something that sounds a little more like Whitney Houston. So there's, in this process of me giving it audio and giving it prompts, the AI is not writing the song. The AI is writing the production. It's a production tool. So let's get back to it. Can AI actually write good songs? Well, take me aside. Set my example on the side, because I think as a songwriter who's been in studios for 30 years, I do have a unique experience. For anyone who's never been in the studio and knows nothing about stage performance or even songwriting, so I'm talking like a 12-year-old kid or a 70-year-old man who just had an interest in making music and writing songs. If they go on to AI, can AI actually write good songs? In that regard, I've got to say yes. Yep, I do. I do believe that this statement is true. Can AI actually write good songs? And it becomes a volume game, a quantity game. If you write 100 songs, the odds that one of them is good is gonna go up. You just got more chances to do it. I mean, eventually AI is gonna get lucky and write a good song. And even still then, the operative word write does not really work because the human being is still there operating the AI intelligence, right? That we're making all this happen. So, in that way, the 12-year-old kid or the 7-year-old man are still writing the song because they're prompting it to go in a certain direction and collaborating with a tool that cannot write anything on itself or is not yet. Which means we're kind of to the other word, good. Can AI actually write good songs? Well, this is really important because the difference between good and great is like the ground and the moon and the stars. The difference between good and great is so big that it's hard for me to describe in words how much training, work, experience, creativity, talent, skill, and like it's a lifetime of dedication and discipline to write great songs. And I think that's important to say because when we're talking about AI producing good songs, that is a quantity game. Like the 12-year-old kid or the 7-year-old man who just has a wants to be a hobbyist writer, and I'm all for it. Like I'm a big promoter of AI production tools. I want that 12-year-old kid in there because that 12-year-old kid was me. Like if I could be writing songs that sound like Quincy Jones production in the 1980s for nothing. I mean, that sounded unbelievable. Like a 12-year-old kid would be, I mean, what an opportunity for that kid to grow into something, and like make something we've never heard before. That's how the music evolves by like the fresh minds taking fresh technology and creating something new. So I'm all about this 12-year-old kid, or 22-year-old kid, or however old this young mind is, or the 70 or 80-year-old man. Um, them going into there in there and writing good songs will be happening because it's a quantity game. But to write great songs, that 12-year-old kid is going to have to work at this for years. There's no cheating the system in learning from great songwriters, learning from great producers. You have to spend time and be like really curious about the music making process and the songwriting process to eventually write great songs. So if we change this question to can AI actually write great songs? I'm so wanting to say no way in the world, but I can't do that. I have to say anything is possible. Yes. With in a quantity world where AI will be able to put out so much music that like we can't even fathom it, AI can actually produce great songs. A musician's perspective. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. Mostly a songwriter's perspective. Can AI actually write good songs? A musician's perspective. My final answer on this is no. Because AI doesn't write anything. It needs us to be running the tool and working with it and collaborating with it and giving it the human experience. Like, obviously, you've heard fully AI generated songs where the person goes in there and says, give me a hip hop song. And that's it. Those songs are trash and they're not going to be good. Like, you need to work with the software and know what you're chasing in some regard. The more you give it, the better the chance of them the AI producing good songs in conjunction with you. But I do believe, like, if you give it lyrics and chord progressions and demos and like really feed it, you have a better chance of writing good songs. But still, the AI is not writing anything. Also, you could turn this phrase into, can AI actually write good production? Oh, yeah. It can write good production like that. Like, so the actual song itself, though, to me is still near and dear. Like, AI lyrics are bad. You need a human soul, a human spirit, like receiving this information, in my regards, straight from God. So it's, and other people's would say your subconscious or wherever creativity flows from, the universe, or your soul. But AI has none of that, as far as we know. um, yeah, so that's my answer to this question. I don't think AI. I don't think AI actually writes good songs. No, it writes great production. And will it eventually produce good songs over time because it's a quantity game? Yes, it will produce good songs. Will it produce great songs? Yes, because it's great production. Can it write great songs? No. Um, will it write a fully prompt generated great song someday? I'm sure it will because it's just a quantity game, and that will be interesting to hear. So, yeah, that's my answer. Subscribe to the channel. See you later. Bye.